Light spills across the surface of polished glass. A mannequin's frozen smile watches a street filled with the hum of post-war America. The air tastes of hairspray and optimism. Neon signs blink in department store windows, and behind them, women rearrange dresses the color of dreams. Somewhere above all this noise, a typewriter taps. A woman named Ruth Handler is watching her daughter Barbara cut out paper dolls. The scissors whisper across the table. These paper figures wear ambitions stitched in ink. They are doctors, dancers, women who own their own futures. The moment feels small, but in it, something big begins. A revolution disguised as a toy. A few years later, under the bright lights of the 1959 New York Toy Fair, a figure stands alone in a glass case. The crowd slows, stares, and leans in closer. The doll is tall, poised, almost human in her certainty. A black and white swimsuit, bold red lips, arched brows, and the confidence of someone who already knows she's going to be famous. Her name is Barbie. Cameras flash like lightning. Reporters murmur. A plastic woman has arrived, and the century will never look the same. Soon, every house knows her face. Commercial jingles hum through the glow of television sets. Little girls press their noses to the screen. But they don't just see a doll. They see possibility. Barbie drives a pink convertible through cardboard suburbs. She waves from magazine covers and joins tea parties on living room floors. She is elegance, fantasy, and ambition, all molded in vinyl. But even in her perfect stillness, a question begins to flicker. Who decided what perfect looks like? The 1960s wrap Barbie in pearls and pastels. Her wardrobe multiplies like daydreams. She becomes a nurse, a stewardess, a fashion model, and even an astronaut. 4 years before, humans actually reached the moon. Cameras follow her everywhere. But behind the smiles of children, another story is beginning. Admiration tangled with doubt. Some praise her independence. Others see a prison painted pink. Yet Barbie stands tall, chin lifted, unbothered. She changes her costume, but never her purpose. She remains a mirror, reflecting whatever is held up to her. The world shifts. Streets fill with protest signs. Disco lights flash, and the scent of revolution replaces perfume. It's the 1970s, and now Barbie is dancing under mirrored ceilings. Sequins catch the strobe light as her heels click to the rhythm of women demanding more. She becomes bolder, brighter, freer. Each new outfit feels like an act of defiance, a rebellion sewn in satin. The music grows louder. Her smile doesn't fade, but it glimmers differently now. Half joy, half question. Then comes the 1980s, and color explodes. Neon floods every shelf. Barbie walks into offices, lifts a tiny briefcase, and stands behind an imaginary desk. A power suit, high heels, and hair sprayed into armor. She is Business Barbie, the CEO of her own dream. For millions of girls, she becomes proof that power can wear pink. But perfection has its shadows. Her face remains unchanged, sculpted in a symmetry that no real woman owns. Critics speak her name like a challenge. Is she empowerment, or is she a mirror, built to flatter a myth? Barbie just smiles. That's her language, a silence that suggests everything. The 1990s glow with computer screens, and Barbie logs on. The hum of modems fills bedrooms across the world. She becomes computer engineer Barbie, pop star Barbie, and mermaid Barbie. The real and the digital worlds blend. Imagination now has pixels. She sings in bright CGI, dances through code, and rides the wave of a generation raised on screens. But behind all that shimmer, there's still no heartbeat, no voice of her own. She exists only in reflections, adored, argued over, and projected upon. The century turns. The air smells of change. Diversity rises from the static of global connection, and Mattel starts to listen. Slowly, Barbie's world begins to widen. New dolls appear, with darker skin, thicker thighs, curls, hijabs, wheelchairs, and freckles. The toy store shelves start to look a little more like the streets outside. Each new face tells a new story. Barbie is no longer just one woman. She is thousands. She's no longer an answer, but a question. Who are we becoming? In homes, in films, and in art, Barbie becomes commentary. Children play with her, while adults dissect her meaning. She is nostalgia and criticism all at once. Comfort and controversy, sharing the exact same smile. She wears the contradictions of modern womanhood, like it's just another outfit. And somewhere beneath all that gloss, something almost human starts to beat. Then, 2023, the screen turns pink. Greta Gerwig's Barbie steps into theaters, not to sell a dream, but to question it. She wakes up in a perfect world. Every wall is pastel, every morning is flawless, until one thought cracks the surface. Death, imperfection, reality. She steps barefoot onto concrete, and the sound of that first step is louder than applause. She discovers gravity, sadness, and fear. She cries. She thinks. She learns that being human is much heavier than plastic. The movie peels the shine away. Beneath the glitter lies doubt, memory, and love. Barbie becomes a reflection of everyone who ever tried to fit inside a shape that was unmade for them. She walks through the door of her own mythology and finds the real world waiting, messy, absurd, and wonderfully alive. The fantasy folds into a final question. What does it mean to be real? Outside the theater, children clutch their new dolls, while adults walk out quiet and thoughtful. Barbie has done what few icons ever do. She has become self-aware. She knows she is both the dream and the critique of that dream. She knows she cannot be everything to everyone, but she can keep evolving. Today, she stands at the intersection of memory and reinvention. Shelves glow with her countless faces. Artists repaint her, designers rebuild her, and directors reinterpret her. She no longer belongs to one story, but to millions. In every culture, she wears a different expression: joy, rebellion, irony, hope. Her smile is less about perfection now and more about endurance. Barbie has outlived her creators. She has survived fashion, politics, backlash, and nostalgia. She has been burned, adored, and reinvented, and yet she remains. A 6-inch sculpture of desire and doubt, a mirror for the century that made her. Plastic, but persistent. Artificial, but unforgettable. In a quiet room, a child still bends close, brushing her hair, imagining a future. The light catches her painted eyes. Somewhere between a toy and the truth, she waits. And in that stillness, the camera lingers. A symbol, breathing through silence. A doll that became an idea. A woman made entirely of imagination.